Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is day one of me showing up here. For past few days, I have been thinking and thinking like what should I bring to the table to you guys, which kind of make good sense because I really don't want to show up randomly and just, talk and yap about things randomly which doesn't even make sense. So I really want to choose the perfect first topic, you know. So I really choose the one which we kind of struggle silently with. To be honest, I have chosen this topic because if you're anything like me, you have spent a huge amount of your time adjusting. Adjusting your tones, adjusting your opinions, adjusting your personality. And just to make sure everyone feels comfortable, like even if it makes you uncomfortable all the time. We were taught that being nice is a virtue. And you know what? No one has ever taught us that sometimes it's just a fear in disguise. The fear of rejection, the fear of being misunderstood, the fear of not being liked. So, what happens? We just fall into the performance mode where we have to say no. We just say yes, you know. Even if our inner self is screaming, no, 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 I don't want to do this, but you just end up saying mm, yes. You, even if you don't want to agree with someone's opinion, you just agree with them because you don't want to disappoint them in any way. And the worst part of this whole situation is its cost. The cost is you have to abandon yourself, you have to prioritize others over yours, you have to prioritize other feelings over your feelings. I used to be like that, during my school time. And to be honest, that was the worst time phase ever. Like no one knows what I'm feeling. Not even my family knows what I was feeling. It just, I used to come home feeling exhausted. I just want to sleep, don't want to talk to anyone. Just even, I don't even have the energy to do my homework. This is the level of exhaust I used to be, you know, and I forced myself, you know, to be in the domain where I don't belong there. We all are like a puzzle piece. There are like so many puzzles out there, and we are just a piece of it, and we have to find where we fit, where we actually fit. Just being in any place doesn't mean that you fit there. Like when I was in school, I really used to please others. I really used to say yes to all of those, what they ask me to do, and just to be friends with them, because I think that if I say no to any of their requests, so they might not be friends with me, and for that, thanks, I have to compromise myself. I don't even like the talk they used to do, but I have to be the part of those things because I don't want to be left alone. And that itself is where I was really wrong. Okay. I used to think that maybe, like the problem lies with me because, of course, like if the majority of people are liking the same situation and one is not, so maybe the problem lies with the minority one. And I used to think that maybe I'm the problem, maybe I don't fit with them, maybe, I forced myself to like things, which I don't really like. Okay, and that really left me exhausted, irritated, feeling underappreciated, and feeling there's no confidence in me at all. At the end of the day, I used to feel bad, pretty bad. See, the people pleasing doesn't really come from loving someone. Okay, it comes from survival. The survival for safety, the survival for acceptance, so that you could be accepted and be in that your comfortable domain. And to be honest, this is the biggest lesson in my life, that people don't really respect those people who are always available, who are always agree with anything what they say. People who just who just don't say no to anything. They don't respect them. Even if they have to ask for something, they be like, oh, he or she will just accept it. Don't bother. Okay. So this is the kind of mindset the people have for you in their mind. And to be honest, on the surface, they're not wrong about it, because we have failed to set boundaries. We have failed. Even when someone comes and cross our boundaries, we be like, it's okay. Like, I don't really care. Like, you should care. When people make fun of you about something which you don't really like, you feel very bad about it, say no. Ask them a question like, why you feel comfortable asking or making fun of this particular thing with me, especially. When you ask them this question, this will trigger something in their mind that, oh, they're not comfortable with this. I should not ask them from next time. I should not make fun of them on this topic from next time. They will be cautious around you from next time. So, when you respect yourself, when you create boundaries around yourself, you start you start feeling more free. You started seeing growth. You started stop explaining yourself. You know, this is who you are. And you will find peace even when you're alone. You have prioritize yourself, you will find peace with it. You will not exhaust yourself because you're prioritizing yourself. And at last, I really just want to conclude with that you are not responsible for managing other people's comfort at the cost of your own truth. Okay? And I really think that sometimes growth begins when you stop explaining yourself. Okay? Start saying no, and you don't have to, give like a bunch of reasons for it. Just say no, you know? And if you are very, like you can't really say no, like out of nowhere, just sit in front of mirror and practice the situations in your mind, and start saying no. You will find that after some days you will start feeling a lot more confident. So yeah, this is like the day one of me being here. We will talk another time. Till then, good day. Bye bye.